Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our viewers world. It's not just my world, but it's your world. For the most part, it's God's world, so stay blessed and don't be stressed. So this morning rather, Damaire has his first swimming class in a long time. Damaire has not been swimming in about, I want to say about 3 years. So yeah, it's been about 3 years. So because I moved down here and he didn't do swimming, so yeah. So I'm kind of excited to see where he's at so far. Last time I think he actually gained his floating award the last time he was swimming. So I'm kind of anxious as to how it works out. So if this is your first time here, don't hesitate to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And for those of you who've been on the journey with me, I appreciate it. And don't forget, it's not just my world, it's your world. And for the most part, it's God's world. So stay blessed and don't be stressed. Good job.
Good job. Good job. Not even caught by itself. I like that. That's good. That's good.
So I'm back. I'm back. And I feel good. Damaire's swimming teacher said that he's doing really good for not having any lessons for the past 3 years. He's super comfortable in the water, as you guys saw. So he's gonna continue with Damaire doing front float, back float, and then, you know, as time persists, if he's confident with that, he'll start treading water and then teaching him how to swim. So I'm excited, I'm happy, because, you know, I don't know how to swim. I don't know if it's swim, guys, and Alex and Sam know if it's interested in life, but so I would like to learn how to swim. One of these days I will truly figure out, or I would truly get some lessons on how to learn how to swim. But until then, I got my boy to save me. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I had talked about in terms of his everyday. It's just about, I would say, about 30 minutes, or if it is a case where he does need more time, I'll break up the time for when he has to complete like a little reading, a little writing, a little math, and, you know, goals for his personal goal. So I did tell you guys that I do have a personal goal. I don't have a personal goal for Damaire yet. I really want to see where he's at in terms of the school year being finished. I'm guilty of not, I haven't kept on every single thing in terms of his school for the last 3 months because we moved. So I just want to see where he's at mentally and where he's at with his academics, so I have a understanding as to where I can step in to try to help him out. There's a library that can also help us be a team and probably have more quiet time and like homework sessions and stuff like that, because sometimes when you're in your house you feel a little bit more comfortable, so sometimes you go outside the house, you feel like, okay, I gotta get this work done. So that's what I'm gonna do with him in terms of, you know, meeting his own personal goals. So I have to see what he wants to accomplish, and I'll share that with you guys for the next 2 months of his, you know, being at home. Because like I said, I'm all for having fun. I like to have fun, but I still want to see what you've done for the last 2 months that made you feel good as a person, that you accomplished something as a person. So yeah, me, I just want to make sure I stay on top of the household, and I want to read more books. I would like to visit a lot of museums in Georgia, but for the most part, I want to get my garden, you know, flourishing. That's one of my goals for the summertime, is I want to make sure that my garden is flourishing. I am going to show you guys a little bit of what I've been doing. My pimple. Ooh, these mosquitoes and all kinds of, listen, I be itching. I'm like, what is that? And all of a sudden I get a pimple or whatever. So yeah, but that's what we're gonna do, and we have a couple errands like I said before. So we're just gonna execute those things, and I'll show you guys what I did. I'll show you guys a little bit of the garden. So I don't know if you guys remember, this is my little herb garden that I have, and I put that is turmeric. Let me step in here. Yeah, this is turmeric. It's another one growing up again. This I transplanted from in the front. My mom gave me that, so I transplanted that. My rosemary is still coming, and everything else you guys know, that's lemongrass, that's curry leaves, this is my raspberry bush. So as much as that animal came and tried to take over my raspberry tree, it's still coming, still alive. And this is my chamomile. My mint is over there. My spearmint is over there. Lemon balm is right there. Sage and pineapple mint is right there. So let's go over here now. This is my pepper. My pepper is a lot on here, a lot. I don't know, you see this one that's starting to come. My beets, I put some thyme in here. And this is my cucumber. So my cucumbers are starting to come in. You guys can see that, yes. They're starting to come in here too. Yep. So these are cucumbers too. And these I have to get something to wrap around them because they're starting to run, along with over here starting to run. This is my basil plant that is coming up slowly. And then obviously I have some what's this called, radish. They're getting their true leaves here. Their true leaves here. This over here, this is my little, I don't think I showed you guys this yet because I don't know. So this is peppers, bell pepper. It's starting to come up, and this is, I think it's a hot. This is a hot pepper. Yes, it's a hot pepper. And then I planted, I think this is a basil underneath here. That's basil. And then over here, this is my tomato plant. I put a stalk in here. This is, mommy said that this isn't ready yet. I think it is. This is the radish. Not perfect, but something's been eating it. And then this is my okra. I'm waiting for my okra to flower because once it flowers, see? Once it flowers, it's a wrap. I'm gonna get okra galore. And then this is getting out of control. This is my pumpkin bush, but it's getting a little out of control, but I'm going to fix it. This is my tomato bush. I also cut down all of the bottom leaves because I didn't want it to touch the soil for any type of fungus or issues. So I cut it down, and I wanted to make sure that it's not too bushy. So I left like 4 leaves on here, branches on here, and then obviously as much as the tomatoes grow, I'll just keep it going up and up and up. But I'm gonna build a trellis for my tomatoes. I did the same thing with this one. So I tied it here and I tied it here. Yeah, and then you can see I got some tomatoes growing here. And then this is my Guyanese squash that's growing here. And then I got some in here that's also gonna start growing up. You see how it's growing up? Like it's really coming. So I took this from the grill and I said, you know what, y'all gonna have to run somewhere. And I just put it here. But it's this is temporary. It's temporary because I'm gonna need more. So in the future, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a bed from here all the way come back to here. It'll be one big raised bed, and I'm gonna make a trellis up and over so that I can make this area a little bit more productive in terms of my fruits and vegetables. But I'm just seeing how this works because I wanted to grow a decent amount of food in my tires, and I think it'll work. And if it doesn't, it's a trial and error, and I'm okay with that. But for now, it's working. Okay, so yeah, it's working. Also, this was where my carrots were that the animal came and ate all of them out. So he didn't eat it all. He just dug it up, and then all the carrots were just laying to the side. my carrots. So what I did was the carrots that the rabbit was, or whatever animal, dug up and like pushed to the side because I realized there was no carrots made yet. I took them and I put them in the garden. I'm not going to just give up. So I say, Alfia, figure out another way. There has to be another way. So I put them here. Here. So, yep, put them here. So there is almost, wherever you see pretty much green is carrots. So I think there's about almost 30. Yeah. But you can't see it because there's a little teeny bit of weedage in here, a little small bit. But once them start really grow up, you'll see them. And then I have to get trellis for this. And my callaloo seeds. Where they are? I think some of them died. But I already made seeds outside. So this is actually a callaloo seed right here. That's hanging on. Don't know if you can see it. See there? That's a callaloo seed. So I planted some basic callaloo seeds in here to see if it will catch. Some did. I planted some callaloo seeds here, and I still have more. So I'm probably gonna transplant. Once these get a little higher, I'm gonna because see they get in their true leaves a little bit. So I'm gonna transplant them once they get a little higher. Yeah. And I still have more seeds. So that's why I buy seeds, guys, because if one or two go down, hey, I plant another seed, and these don't take long to germinate and make it come back up again. And then my mom, I think she's supposed to get suckers from a friend, so I got that as backup too. So if you don't get it the first try, you get the second try. The second try not work, try again next season. That's how it works for me. That's my motto. If it don't work right now, try again another time. And keep trying till you figure out what you did wrong. You fix it, and you try again. You must come out on top. Or if not on top, right in the middle. So next time you go, try to get higher and higher and higher. So yeah. So I put my comfrey plant in here. It's getting its true leaves. And this is my beet plant. I think it's ready. I'm kind of scared to pull it up. And then this is my tomato plant that I planted here. So it's not going to come up straight. I planted it on an angle on its side, so it's gonna grow this way, and I'm gonna trellis it up onto here as time permits. And then I put, these look like everything here is dead, but I did put kale. See, it's growing. It's gonna grow back. Kale and onions. It just have a catch, like over here. See how this catch? I put onions in here, and these are starting to grow. So. And then these are my kales. Yeah, if anybody need kale starts, I got a whole bunch of them. I was saying to my mom, I'm like, Mom, it's so weird how the animals or the insects will eat what's inside the garden. But when it comes to me putting it in the tub, I guess because they don't have any entrance way to enter the tub, so that's why, they haven't eaten anything, because my leaves are fine. Like no caterpillars has touched the kale leaves. But she's like, she doesn't know. So I did get a powder to sprinkle on the soil to prevent some of the bugs I've been getting, the caterpillars and some other stuff that's been eating my leaves. So I have 3 beds that are empty because one bed was my cabbage. They completely demolished it. Then another bed, I took up all my spinach because it was just going crazy. They were eating it up. Then my collards, I had to pull them up because they demolished those. So I do have seeds. Hey, I told you guys, when you're gardening, if you fail, plant more seeds. If you feel like, hey, this don't look like it's gonna look so right, plant another seed. So when it grows up, you can plant it. and then you don't miss on food. So I would say this, I have not really bought many starts. I think my mom bought me some starts. Like when she comes, she'll buy me starts. But for the most part, I plant by seed. Like I think my mom brought me some of these cucumbers right here that were starts. I think she bought it on like a sale or something, like $3 for like 6, so that was a steal. But the cucumbers that I just showed you guys that's in my tires, those are all seeds. My tomatoes, all seeds. My okra, all seeds. What else is seed? Well, if you watch my other videos, you can see what was from seed. Almost all my vegetables were from seed. All my squashes are from seed. So all my snap peas, all my peas that I'm about to show you guys were from seed. So yeah. So this is my tomato plant. These are purple. I believe they said purple tomatoes. No, yeah, Cherokee purple. Yeah, so it's coming. And then I got these that are starting to turn. These are all tomatoes. Bunches. I just have to see. I got a tall. It's gonna go all the way up there. But I made sure I trim them, like I trim them down. So it's just going up on one stalk, not 5. These are 2, but I try to. It's ghetto, I know. It's ghetto, but I try to brace it or tie it with the branch. And then over here, I have a tomato here. Oh, where is it? That's growing. So I guess there's gonna be more coming there as well. So yeah, I just try to keep it as airflow. A lot of airflow through the tomatoes and everything. I'm shortly gonna have to put this on something so that it can balance. So, cause you know, see these tomatoes? The tomato is gonna start leaning it to the left. So I have to put it up. So I have to get something for that. But yeah, this bed I had to pull up all my collards because the collards were gone. The collards are over here. Yeah, like I literally left it here because these had a little bit of leaves and you see how they're gone, right? Yeah, I said, you know what, y'all could just go have a feast and eat it. And then my spinach, those I had a feast with, and then I had cabbage over here, and look at those. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start over. I got my cabbage seeds, I have cauliflower seeds, and I have broccoli seeds. So I'm gonna save my seeds and sow them another time. These are my peppers. This is the hottest pepper of the Caribbean. That's what it says, right? Yeah, so they're gonna start coming up soon. And then this one, I think it grew another true leaf. This one, it only had 4. So something grew, but I'm not giving up hope. Remember these? I don't know if you guys been following me. So I learned these are male. See how it's straight? And these are female. I learned that. You see how it works? Like this one is my oldest, and I believe I've been getting male and female, but I have a feeling that I have not been able to get good pollination, which is why it keeps dying. Because I have a lot of shade here, and I guess my good old bees are not visiting underneath here. So that's why. But yes, this is my male. You see? This is my male. This is my female. If I'm not correct, y'all can correct me in the comments, but from what I understand, it's a male and a female squash. And mostly I learned this that it takes more energy to produce a female squash than a male squash. And it's 75% of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, the reasons why people say they cannot get any fruit on their squash or zucchini plants is because it's only male, and they need more energy to produce the female. And also it stems off of your environment. Obviously, like me, I'm on shade, have a lot of shade, so it might not be a lot of female because you need, like, you know, the sun, the pollination. It's a lot being a female. Okay, so yeah, I learned that male and female squash. So I have my cucumber. Yeah, this is my cucumber. This one is from seed, and I have to get something because you see that tentacle, it needs to wrap around somewhere. So it's also going to start running like hell. So I put, because I know my peas, see my peas, they're coming, not perfect, but 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. So I have to keep this watered, and the temperature has increased, so I don't know how that's going to affect the beans because it doesn't like too much of hot weather, but I've been trying my best to at least keep them up. So I have to get a trellis for here too, because these cucumbers are going to start running like hell. So this is the cucumber, this is the cucumber, and that's the cucumber. So this is a different type. This one is a smooth, I forgot the name of it. It's a smooth type of cucumber. And is it over here? Yeah, I think it's over here because this is my other 3. So yes, these are the regular cucumbers, hybrid. But the ones that are over in the tire, that one is a prickly one. So yeah, so that's it with this bed. My squash still is not growing yet, but you know, still keeping the faith because I still have 2 more on the other side. This is garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now they did say that garlic needs cold. I mean, it gets cold at night, so so I just planted it because my mom gave it to me. So after I just planted it and see what happens. I'll plant it again if need be. And these guys, let me tell you a story. So mind you, I put my chicken scraps out here, right? And this is my chicken skin, right? So guess what happened? The chicken skin start growing. The chicken skin start growing. So I said, I'm not about to bother it. So you see how it's growing? You see how it's growing? Yeah. Same thing with over here. Start growing. So I say, no, let me leave it alone. I think I have to sprinkle some of the things that I got today because this one just died. The potato. So I have to try and save these animals. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna spray what I have to spray. See the garlic? Spray what I have to spray. And that's it. These are my onions. Oh, did they try to pull up? They sure did. I'm telling you, these animals ain't loyal. These animals is a mess. Ooh. They don't want me to be great, guys. They don't want me to be great. It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. I got it. Yeah, I don't wanna poison them now. I don't wanna do that. You know, I'm a nice person. But you keep coming for me now. You keep coming for me. You keep coming. I'm gonna have to come back, clap back. Yeah, so it's not perfect, but these are onions. I planted these a little while ago. Yeah. So that's the garden. That's the status of the garden. So Damaire got his summer reading. Says section 1 calendar. So they give him 20 days of activities. So it comes with a book. This book, the Gabriel is disrespectful, he tore it, but this is the summer bridge activities, 15 minutes per day to keep school skills sharp. It has reading, writing, math, science, social studies, and fitness, cards and stickers, and it's for grades 3 to 4. Okay, so this is section 1. Then I will obviously read this to him. Then he'll start his day 1 with, I believe this is math, problem solving. This is language. This is reading, and then low comprehension, and then he'll be done. Then that is day 2. And then he has his book that he's going to read today. Pretty simple book, not too much. And then he is going to log his book whenever he reads it. He's going to read it here. So it's the summer reading log. He's going to put the date, the title of the book, number of minutes, and the initials. So I think this is super convenient because he could just go to the section where he's at and say, what day am I on? So we're gonna, when you're finished this, you can just cross this off, okay? To say that this is complete, and then you go to the next day, which is tomorrow, okay? So we're not starting on a Monday because yesterday was a holiday. So we're starting on a Tuesday. So once you're finished all of these, right? There's 30, mostly likely is 30 days in the month. So for the other 11 days or 10 days, we will do other activities, okay? Probably go over the stuff that you've done already, or I'll do some flashcards with you and stuff like that. So if you have difficulties with any words when you're reading, you have your good old handy dandy.
Handy dandy?
You have your good old handy dandy. What? What is this? What is this?
Dictionary?
Dictionary. There you go. And then you have your pencils here that Gabriel always takes. You have your crayons here, erasers here, colored pencils here, markers here. If you have problems, Alexa's always there. And Gabriel wants to be in charge. The first thing they ask is what?
Goal.
Your goals. A goal is something that you want to accomplish. Sometimes reaching a goal can be hard work. Think of 3 goals to set for yourself this month. For example, you may want to read for 20 minutes each day. Write your goals on the lines and review them with an adult. So what does the word start with a B that you're looking up briefly?
Yeah.
Yes, so you're going to look for BR.
Wait.
Go in the B section. You're doing good. You don't want to do no jumping jacks. Alright, that's good. That's good. Keep going. See how you started out? You have to do jumping jacks to mommy.
Until I got to the ends.
So yes, so when you finish doing the jumping jacks for the Y's, you're gonna have to keep practicing because you did fall a little short. That's okay. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. You did good with your M's, and now we're going to the G's. The G's not bad. We're gonna keep going. Okay. You okay? Focus on me.
Almost to the easy part. Almost.
It's not punishment, guys. I'm just sharpening up his motor skills.
Oh yeah.
Fine motor skills, yes. It's not perfect, but we're surely gonna work on it, right, baby?
Yep. I mean, I'm not a bad writer and all, but no.
You're not a bad writer at all, but it's just certain letters that you do.
Excuse me.
So that's why we're gonna.
Yeah.
So that's why we just
Get over here.
help him out so that he can, be better. Not punishment. What I do is I let him write. When he writes and I find there's letters that he is not writing properly, I literally write them up here, and then that's why now we're going through it.
Oopsie, sorry, buddy.
Okay, be careful. It's okay, just relax.
Wait, what happened?
You reset it. So yeah, that's what we do. We basically just go over our little flaws and we try to practice until we make progress. And that's it, right, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, so continue.
It's not really a bad thing, though.
It's not a bad thing. What do you think you get from doing this? You get from, what is this?
Yeah. I think nothing. Well, I'm gonna start getting better at my writing once I get older.
Right? And then your fingers will probably be a little stronger. And you'll be able to maneuver your hands better. And that's okay.
Yeah, Mom, but every single time I, when I was coming in today after swimming practice,
Yeah.
I was doing this.
Oh, you was doing this? Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like a finger tutorial.
Finger tutorial. Carl, let me feel your hand. Let me see. Squeeze my hand. Squeeze my hand tight. Tight, tight, tight as you can.
Okay.
That's as tight as you can. We working on it, right? We working on it. Yeah, we working on it. So I did get you one of these so you can practice
With
your
my little
strength
finger.
with your little fingers. See? It helps, right? Strengthen your hands just a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna finish this up. See how we take breaks in between. It's never just work. We take a little small breaks. He get a chance to play with his game, whatever. But we're gonna finish this, okay? We're gonna finish this.
Excuse me.
We're gonna finish this, and we are gonna try to at least do one sentence. And then I'm gonna go on. Hey, bro, this is not yours. It's mommy's. Go ahead, Damaire.
There we go.
That was one sentence you made, but it's okay. You needed a little bit more space for your writing. That's fine. We're gonna work on these T's, because these T's, they, I don't know. But it's okay. I would like to concentrate on my schoolwork better. Period. Don't forget your period.
Oops.
Okay. So we're gonna take a break from this, and we're probably gonna finish this up tomorrow. So you did your goals. You did your word list. Tomorrow we're gonna do these word lists over here. And then we can do the introduction to flexibility. Now when you come home, I am gonna want you to do this math.
When I come home?
Yes, because we're gonna roll. So when you get back, you spent a lot of time on this. A lot. More than 20 minutes. So you also practice your writing. So when we come back, we will do math. Okay? And then tomorrow, you'll finish this side. And then we'll do this and this. Okay? So now you have more than 20. Hopefully if you catch up to day 2, you'll catch up. And I think you will. But for now, that's what we're going to do. Okay? Yeah, your shoes on the wrong feet. Yeah, on the wrong feet.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, there they are. Go ahead. You're doing good now. Put them on right. You got it? Yeah? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget, pray, be patient, persevere to progress, okay? Thank you and stay blessed.